Keep that round of applause going for your next edge. It's, keep it going. Suraj Kolarkar!
All right. You guys well? Yes. I've been okay. Through this whole pandemic, they say sneezing in elbows is hygienic. Have you heard that? Sneezing in elbows? Yeah. It wasn't until I upset a lot of people on the train that I realized they have to be your elbows. Nobody tells you this, you know? When people find out I'm from India, I get a lot of follow-up statements. They go, "Oh, you're from India. I love Indian food." I'm like, cool. I can't cook, but I'll let the others know. I figure I should start doing the same thing as well. Oh, you're half black and white. That's my favorite setting on my printer. Not like those uppity magenta people. It's good. We have a printer crowd in today. That's good. School in India was so different, right? We had 70 kids packed into one tiny classroom. The roll call teacher, she wouldn't know our name. Like, I was number 22 for 6 years. And when you're talking to the teacher, you got to stand up, like military kind of stuff, right? So when I walked into primary school in Australia at the age of 11, and I saw 15 kids sitting down, and the teacher goes, "Suraj, come in." I go, "She knows my name. This must be a trap." I was terrified, right? Because discipline was so different as well in India. I had this music teacher, and she had that old school wooden chalkboard duster, you know, with the wooden handle, that heavy. And anytime anyone would talk, she'd pick that up and just hoof it at the kid. Here's the thing, she had terrible aim. So she'd routinely just hit an innocent kid in the head. But instead of apologizing, she'd go, "Let that be a lesson to you." Like, what kind of dictator type stuff is that? Like, I burnt down one village so the others will know. It's terrifying, right? So when I came to Australia and I was disruptive and talkative in class, the teacher went, "Suraj, you see that chair over there? She's gonna hit me with the chair. So you're gonna have to sit in that chair and not talk for 15 minutes. I thought, man, I'm gonna love Australia. That sounds fantastic. Never stop talking. Right? Me and my partner, we've been together 3 years now. We're an interracial couple. I'm brown, she's interracial. No, she's white. She's a white lady. She likes to exercise a lot. She likes to work out. She likes to do yoga. She tries to get me to do yoga. I'm like, don't force your culture onto me. We're very similar in a lot of ways, but in a couple of ways we're different. Like how quickly we fall asleep. It takes me half an hour to fall asleep. For her, as soon as her head hits the pillow, she's gone. Like, how good was your childhood? Like, you're not spending 30 minutes just processing childhood trauma trying to fall asleep. I'll try the right shoulder, the left shoulder, one of these will work. Like, we both snore. She has never heard me snore. And while going to sleep, she likes to listen to true crime podcasts. But she falls asleep straight away. So now it's just me and the podcast. And I'm hearing the podcast out of her earphone, and it's going, "And his head was separated from his body." And she's cozily cuddling in. I'm like, I don't like this, you know? One day I'm not gonna wake up. I'm concerned, right? I'm concerned parts of it are getting through. Because the other day, her headphone went, "And his head was smashed open like a cantaloupe." And then I came back from work the next day, and she went, "I was in Woolies and I got some cantaloupes." And I thought, I don't like that. Fragments of it are getting through. They're gonna find fragments of me in the yard someday. It's concerning, right? Another thing that we differ on is how we watch movies. Like, we'll pick a movie, and I'll do this crazy thing where I'll watch the movie. She'll get her phone going, the tablet going, Instagram's up, this is up, TikTok is up. She gets a headphone going, she's listening to a second thing. We can't watch foreign films because she can't watch the subtitles and her screens at the same time. It's so frustrating, right? Like, sometimes she'll come to my comedy shows and watch videos of Jerry Seinfeld. This guy's pretty good. It's tough. But love is fascinating, right? Because every Hollywood movie tells us that love is the most powerful thing you'll ever feel, right? The most powerful thing. I don't know if that's true. Like, have you ever been in the leftmost lane with a green left arrow, but the dude in front of you wants to go straight? You know that visceral rage you feel? Have you ever loved someone with that intensity? And it's not just anger, right? It's things like fear as well. Like, have you ever locked eyes with a cockroach and seen it take flight? When a 2D problem becomes a 3D problem? Have you ever loved someone with that intensity? So I don't know, you know. I've been trying to get in shape. I've got a personal trainer recently. Initially, I got him to get fit. Now I just find out about his life and come tell you guys. So let's call him Tom, because that's his name. Tom's dream in life is to be a fireman, and Tom has failed the fireman entry exam 5 years in a row. In a couple of months, he'll find out if he's failed the 6th time, right? And I've been trying to figure out why he's been failing, because he's a smart dude, so he should do well on the written exam, and he's physically fit. He's a personal trainer, should do well on the practical. I think I figured it out. In the part of the practical exam where everyone else was running in, picking up the man in the burning building and running out, what Tom was doing instead was running up to them, crouching and going, "You can do this, mate. I believe in you. Just crawl a few more steps to the door and I'll take you the rest of the way." And what really caused him to fail was his final sentence, which was, "I want to see the fire inside you. Feel the burn." You guys have been great. I've been Suraj. Have a good night.